Hey, good morning, y'all. It's Ned over My Philippine Dreams, N to the E to the D over at MPD, coming at you from the Waterfront Hotel in Cebu City. First up, I'm sick as a dog. I've had this bug. It just kicked up basically yesterday as soon as I got here. It's really nasty. I'm just basically a giant vector for whatever disease and contagion I'm carrying around. So it hasn't been much fun health-wise. I've been really sneezy, congested. I'm just miserable. I got no appetite. I think I've been losing weight, which I could probably use. The good news is that I had a great time here. I had an opportunity to come out and check out a BPO, a business product outsourcing company that has locations in Cebu, Manila, and a few other places around the planet. And it was really nice of them to do that. They actually paid for the trip. They paid for the flight. They paid for the accommodations. I had a suite at the Waterfront Hotel, which is a very ritzy type place. It's got a casino. It's very high end. I met a lot of Koreans and a lot of Chinese people. They were having massive conventions here, and they were all over the place. So it was really cool to be able to go to a BPO, to meet the staff there, to meet the young men and the young women that are working there. They work, a lot of them work the overnight shift, the graveyard shift, because that's the busiest one in the United States. That's when the most people are online. And they're responding to live chats, and they're responding to emails, they're responding to all types of voice inquiries, phone calls. All that stuff is handled out of there. So to all the Dies and Dongs and Jerome and Dan and everybody else that made this possible, thank you so much. It was really, even though I'm very, very, very ill, it was really cool and I really appreciate it. It was really nice here. Now let's talk a bit about Cebu. Cebu is the queen city of the Philippines. It's the second largest city in the Philippines. Population-wise, I think Davao's the biggest, area-wise. And here in where the waterfront is and IT Park is, it's kind of like this insulated little refuge from the congestion, the heat, the humidity, the insanity, the incessant press of people that you experience in Cebu. It's kind of like an artificial construct. It's got a wall, it's got a fence around it, it's got armed guards to literally keep out some of the poorer people that are trying to get in to sell, you know, their waters, sorry items, their sachets of whatever, cigarettes and all that, to try to make some money. So they're all forcibly kept out. As a result, IT Park is very clean, it's very structured, the internet is very good. Here at the Waterfront Hotel, you're getting 20 megabit upload, 20 megabit download with 16 millisecond latency, which is pretty freaking amazing. I should have brought my PlayStation 4. Actually, I was too sick to use it. So yeah, it was really nice to be in IT Park. It was nice to, you know, see the cleanliness and the, you know, the high-end places. They got Starbucks, they got, you know, Bose Coffee. They got all the Starbucks clones, and you can tell you're in a semi-decent area when you see one of those places. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not like the real Philippines. It's like going to Makati. It's like going to areas of Guadalupe here. Any place where there's a giant wall meant to keep the teeming masses out, the teeming unwashed masses out, you're not going to have the real Philippines. So I'm going back to the real Philippines this morning and get to smell the burning trash and listen to the roosters and the barking dogs and all that stuff that makes the Philippines just a whole lot more fun. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic because I'm sick and I'm miserable. In other good news, it's actually the weather here has been stunningly beautiful. It's actually been too cold. And what happened was the air conditioning in the suite was so strong, I turned it off, but you can't open the windows because they don't want you smoking. So I couldn't open the windows to let in the warmer air. But it's a Mihan now. A Mihan is basically the trade winds. The winds are coming from the northeast. They shifted from the southwest, which is Agabat, which is the monsoon winds. And you can definitely tell it here in Cebu. The air is very clean, it's very windy, the breeze is very strong. It's clearing out all the smoke and all the detritus and all that stuff, all the smog. So it's really nice. So that's basically it. That's a short summation. I gotta get going here. I gotta eat my breakfast, my free breakfast that came with the suite, this giant suite. And you'll see the video that I did on the suite. I hope it came across as amusing. I tried to, you know, approach it from a certain angle. Thanks again to everybody that made this trip for me possible, to Dan, to Jerome, to everybody at the BPO, all the Dies and Dongs that are slaving away, making the magic happen. This is Ned over at My Philippine Dreams, and I'll see you back in Dumaguete.